Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm going to talk about this Msnbc reporter. She said the Lakers wrong. She said Nakers, but some people thought that she was trying to say the N word, the actual N word. And trust me, if you think that she wasn't trying to say the N word, then something must be wrong with you, because apparently, that's how they get around saying the N word. So I'm gonna let you see a clip of what's going on and everything like that. And keep in mind, this is under fair use and for commentary purposes only. Oh, I guess she got fired. Huh. I thought she only got suspended. I didn't know that. I didn't know that she got fired. Hold on. The reporter, the Msnbc reporter, that when she was talking about,
he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with us for...
the video speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And when people say, "Oh, well, that's nothing," they're stupid, because the video speaks for itself. She said that. Just watch it. If you're not listening, just pay attention very close.
And he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with us for...
She said N-A-K. She said N-A-K-E-R-S instead of Lakers. Lakers. See, I got a disability, and I wouldn't make that mistake at all. But she's a news reporter for the biggest news network ever, and she can't say Lakers. Was she on something when she was reporting, or what? I know some people out there, they say the wrong things every day. They say the wrong words every day. And I understand, but they don't say the wrong words to be racist. That's the difference between them and her. Between this reporter that said the N-word on live TV versus people that might misspoke or that might misword something. They don't do it intentionally. People make mistakes every day. And we all then said something that was probably pronounced wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people pronounce my name wrong. Some people pronounce other people's names wrong. But that's different. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this woman actually said the N-word on national television. The Msnbc reporter. Alison Morris. Look her up. I know people don't want to hear it, but we have to hear it because it's the truth. You know, so when she was talking about Kobe Bryant, you know how, lately they've been talking about Kobe Bryant, death and stuff like that. And her and some other chick, I can't think of what the other chick's name, but she said something too that was kind of foul too. But yeah, put your comments, your honest comments in the live chat. Tell me what you think about this. I think this was out of line, and it's not what I think it was. It was actually really was out of line. But only people that's gonna discuss it is certain type of people that fits in within the narrative that wants to discuss it, that thinks it's important. But the people that it don't fit the narrative, they're not gonna discuss it. They're not gonna make a big deal out of it, which it is because she was actually fired. Because you don't just get fired from a Msnbc news network station, biggest network station, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a reason. And I know some people might not understand what's going on, but if you do your research and look into it and watch the news clips and everything, then you would have some ideas of what's going on with this news reporter lady saying the N-word on national television, and then she later apologized because she got, I guess, first she got suspended, and then I guess she got fired. I think she just got suspended, but some of the videos are saying that she got fired. So and if she didn't get fired, she should be fired. And I know some people, don't defend them. But the thing about it is, when these people mess up like this and they say some racial stuff, they're forced to apologize. They don't want to apologize. Was her apology sincere? Yes or no? Comment down below and tell me why. If you think her apology was sincere, explain why. Because if people want to correct black people on how we pronounce things and how we talk, then you should also look at these reporters that whenever they be, talking about celebrities and certain, like sports and all the other stuff, and how they be allegedly accidentally saying the name of the team wrong, Lakers. How hard is it to say Lakers? I can say Lakers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a reporter. I won't never make that mistake and say something different than Lakers. How could she make that mistake? You know, somebody explain if they can. But I don't think anybody can explain. Because there's no explanation about what this woman has done, you know? And if you read the title and you seen the thumbnail, then you know what I'm talking about. Or are you just lurking, seeing what you can gather?
Are vegans healthy? Are vegetarians healthy?
Hold on.
French fries and beer are vegan, so you tell me.
People keep jumping on, jumping off.
What's up? This is Duncan Daniels, and you're watching Factory 78 News.
The kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers community. If I can ask you to stay with us, we're going to go to Bill
first she
Rooney's
said
training. It seems like
the
he was
wrong
just
way,
the kind of athlete, the
and
kind of
then
star that
she
was
never
perfectly cast
she never
on the
like
Los
stopped
Angeles
herself like, oh,
Los Angeles.
she never stopped herself. You could tell when she said the N-word, and then now she said the Lakers. She never stopped herself like, oh my guys, I apologize for saying the wrong name, you know, apologize for not saying Lakers right. She should have apologized on national television. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say, well, they on live air and anything could happen. I know. You know, just like when you're on live stream, anything can happen. You could hear something in the background, people cursing in the background, but, you know, it was not attended. The video was not attended for that. But you heard people in the background saying things that they don't supposed to say. So I understand when you go live or when you watching live TV, when you're watching the news live on TV, anything could happen. We all know that. But she should have, when she said it wrong, she should have apologized on national television then, instead of just keep going. And then later when she got ridiculed and backlash for saying the N-word, you know, she later apologized about it because she was forced to apologize. Not because she took it upon herself to apologize. She was forced to apologize. And what we are talking about is the reporter that said the N-word while she was talking about Kobe Bryant. A Msnbc reporter named Alison Morris. Look her up if you don't know anything about it. Look it up. And you clearly hear what she said. The question is, should she have been fired? You know, probably yes, because I'm sure that she should have known better than that. You know? Because if people want to complain about, you know, when other people don't say something right, then you should complain about her saying the Lakers wrong and then saying the N-word, right? For a game. But a lot of people don't look at it like that. They have certain narratives that they want to pick and choose on what they want to call out. And that's not right. You should not pick and choose on what you want to call out. You should just call out anything within this nature, because trust me, if a black reporter would have said something similar, they would have got a heat for it too. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just rewind the video and you would hear what's going on. I think people are jumping off just to thumb down my video, but they're not thumbing it down because I'm talking about this situation, because of the subject. They're thumbing it down because of me, because they don't like me, but that's all gravy though. They're giving me views. So, yeah, it's shameful, and she should have known better to not say what she said, because they're trained on what to say, and they have notes, and there's no way for her to make that mistake on live TV. But however, I do understand things happen, and sometimes things are said that are not supposed to be said on television, but that's still no excuse for her behavior, what she said, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get mad because you call it out. But why get mad when you're calling out the obvious? And you heard it for yourself, what this reporter said while she was talking about Kobe Bryant. It wouldn't make no sense to get mad at the person that's doing a commentary on it. Hey, what's up? I'm talking about this reporter. She was discussing Kobe Bryant, and instead of her saying Lakers, she said the N-word. She said Lakers wrong. And on live TV. So now she's suspended, and now she has gotten heat from the public, which, when you do stuff like that and you say stuff like that, you can't expect anything else at all. Because you're going to get checked. You're going to get ridiculed, especially when you're a public figure on TV. You know what I'm saying? And even if somebody would have said that on social media, that still would be the same, and they would still get a reaction out of it. And celebrities are reacting to it. Other people are reacting to it, what she said. And it's not just certain type of people are reacting to it. A lot of people are, because she's wrong. Yeah, definitely. She did that on purpose. she said that she didn't mean it in a racial way, and she apologized. But I think that she did, you know what I'm saying? And I think privately she's been saying that word all along, but she finally had an opportunity to go on television and say it out loud. But I think that she's been saying that word all her life, but probably not to the public, but till now. So I want any defenders of hers to explain to me how is she right, or how is this a accident? Explain to me and elaborate it with me and tell me how is this justified? Because I would never ever get Lakers wrong. Never. Never in my life. Any team any professional basketball team that I know of, I never got their name wrong. Never got their team wrong. And if I did, it was probably because I got a stuttering problem and I got a speech impediment disorder, which is diagnosed. Sometimes when a person that has a speech impediment, they misword things or they misspoke or something like that. And that happens. But she said something that she's been saying all along, and that is the N-word, the racist word, She didn't think to herself that this was going to blow up on her. She didn't think to herself that this was going to blow up on her. And I know things happen on live air TV, just like it does on live streams. I didn't rewatch some of my live streams, and people didn't say something in the background that, I wouldn't say myself, but I rewatched it and see what was going on and everything, and but she did, get suspended if she didn't already get fired yet. Some reports saying that she got fired, and some reports saying that she got suspended. But only go based upon the official report. And that's how you know what really happened with this. So I checked out, the official report on this, and she got suspended. But I still think that she knew better what she said and what she was going to say before she said it. Because people always complain about, you said this wrong, you said that wrong. But when somebody that you would think that wouldn't say stuff wrong says something wrong, not only they said something wrong, but they said something racist. They said the N-word. You got defenders out there that would back it up, that would try to justify it, minimize it, glorify it. But they know, even the people that's defending the N-word knows that what she did was wrong. And what she did was so bold and calculated. And people yelling, oh, well, you know, so-and-so don't like the truth. But look what some people do, that when you report on a story like this, you give your commentary, people tend to, when it comes to racism, people tend to glorify it, and they hate the truth when you put what's going on, what's actually going on. They hate when you speak the truth. Why can you like the truth when it's got something to do with this situation? Why pick and choose what truth you decide to like or hate? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And a lot of people are talking about this, you know, and so that's why I said, you know, I like to get my 2 cents in it, you know, because I'm a content creator and, you know, I do commentary on a lot of stuff. And this is a really, really big story. And it's so sad, though, that so many people will justify something like this, that this woman would say. And I'm sure on some of the videos that they're talking about it, and the comment section, people are probably justifying it. I'm sure if you look into it, you'll find people justifying it. All you gotta do is do a search, and you will find what I'm talking about. You know, don't just say, "Oh well, who's justifying it? Who's glorifying it?" Just do your search, do your research. It's called research.
If I can ask you to stay with us, we're gonna go to Bill Roden. He's joining.
That guy said, "Oh my." I don't know if he said "oh my" because she said the N-word on national television, or he said "oh my" for a different reason, or "oh my, she's making us look bad." But you heard that guy said "oh my," you know. But yeah, just give me your thoughts and opinions about this, because this is crazy. This should have been avoided, and I know some people will say, "Oh well, everybody makes mistakes," but saying racist stuff is not a mistake, especially when you're doing it purposely and intentionally as well. And anybody that does something out of anger and they're saying racial stuff out of anger, then that means they're being racist. Period. There's no ifs or buts or anything about it. There's no, oh, maybe she didn't mean it that way. No. Nah. Can't justify this one. Nobody can. That's why they suspended her. You know? So that's why I say more better stuff that's going on, that's happening out there in the world than just some YouTube crap. Then some YouTube crap, somebody saying this, somebody saying that. Is much bigger stuff to worry about than some YouTube drama, or somebody's lying about this, or somebody's lying about that, or it's so much stuff that a lot of us can be discussing, and we can. I'm telling the truth, and a lot of stuff that we could be discussing that we don't discuss. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem and what's wrong with America. We always want to focus on some things that's not really, helping us. It's not really helping our community. It's not really important. You know what I'm saying? Instead of focusing on the big picture and focusing on what's important in the world, because reality is more important than some social media drama or some people lying on social media, which, according to them, everybody lies on social media. But they never can prove anybody lying about anything. All they have is, oh, they lied about this, they nothing but a liar. But I'm only telling what's going on. I'm not telling nothing that's not going on. If something's not going on, then I'm not going to talk about it. But if something's going on, I'm going to talk about it. Simple as that. Something that's important going on, I'm going to talk about it. Because it's important. And it should be addressed. Just like this story.
The kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with us, we're going to go.
Yeah, I think she said it twice. She said it twice. She kept saying it. And of course, she wasn't saying it like, right on, but as she was talking about it, she said it twice. She said the N-word twice. And that guy, you can hear that guy in the background saying, "Oh my God. Oh my." I don't know if he was saying "oh my" because, she was making the news network look bad, or he was saying "oh my" for a different reason. I don't know. But yeah, y'all got the commentary, y'all got the story, and I need y'all opinion about it. I need y'all to tell me what y'all think, what y'all really, really feel about it. Because it's very important to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to tell your opinion. Let your voice be heard. As long as you don't try to justify it. Well, I found out that Bernie Sanders, he won. He got close in Ohio, and New Hampshire. I think he. I don't know if he won. if he's gonna win or not, but he has a pretty big chance to winning, you know. So let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed because he might be the nominee for president this year. So he might go. He might go. He might go neck to neck with Donald Trump. You know. So. Oh, I think people are just coming on here and bouncing off really fast to thumb this video down, which is only giving me views. I don't know why they do doing that. What's the point? Let's hear a little bit more.
Bill Roden, he's joining me. It seems like he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers. Kavita, if I could ask you to stay
I
with
guess
us,
they
we're
keep
gonna go.
on repeating the video. I guess they keep on repeating the clip, I think. Because I didn't heard her say it like 3 different times, the N word, 3 different times. So, let me see.
Bill Roden, he's joining me.
Yeah. Just don't be afraid to tell me how y'all feel about this. You know, express yourself. Please do. I know I got people keep jumping on and jumping off. And I think it was another reporter that said something that was racist too as well. You know. So let me find that other reporter if I can. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she was canceled. She was canceled. Trying to find that other reporter that said something too. A lot of people is upset about this, and I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get something wrong like this, that's just pathetic. Trying to think of that other reporter. Because people heard what you said. You know, it's not like other people can justify it or try to deny it for you. But I'm glad that she was let go, though, because you don't do stuff like that. You're supposed to be professional at all times. Let's see. The news reporter Becky disrespect Kobe Bryant and the Lakers using the N-word. I'm trying to look and see the other one. Yeah, everybody's talking about it, so it's a big story. I'm trying to look and see if I can find that other reporter. I'm gonna have to go back later and see later on and stuff in the later on tonight or so. Oh man, tired, you guys. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's a good morning though. Yeah, I called my ex-girlfriend and this morning, and then she called me back, and then she said, "What you want?" So I'm like, "Do you want me to let you go?" Because but it's just the way she said it made me hang up on her, because she seemed like she was busy and tired, so that's why I let her go and everything. Because if you say what you want, like, what do you mean what I want? That's just like if I answer the phone or if I call someone back and say, what you want? In a way that might be rude, then they would be like, why you being a dick? Why and when somebody's being rude, that's why I hang up on them instead of saying, bye. But I did say, you want me to let you go before I hung up. I did say that. And she got silent. So when she got silent, that's when I up. I got up early this morning at 7 o'clock, so that's why I called her and see what she was doing this morning and thing. How she was doing, just to talk to her, that's all. I didn't want nothing. Just to talk to her. Why is it that every time when someone calls you, they want something? No, you maybe they just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? They want to. If you woke up in the wrong side of the bed, then tell them, hey, look, call me back later. I'm still trying to wake up. So instead of just saying what you want, like the heck. And so that's why that kind of like, wait a minute, I'm gonna let you go, and that's why I let her go and stuff. So. But yeah, I'm single. I've been single ever since 3 days. I don't have no girlfriend anymore, and I'm not with nobody anymore. So yeah. So yeah. But simply because she asked me a question 3 days ago on the phone, and the way she asked me, and the way she was saying things, I thought that she was pretending to not know what was going on. So I got upset, and so me and her got an argument over the phone, and then I hung up on her because I hung up so that way, I won't argue with nobody. So that way I can just, take a chill pill and, let this person be. And if this person want to call me later, they can. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a pretty nice guy. I just don't like the way people talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Have people say certain things, and because I am nice, you know what I'm saying? I'm too nice, and she knows it. I'm too nice to people. Much as chances I give a lot of people to be in my life, give a lot of people, and I know I shouldn't be too nice, but apparently when you just try to correct somebody, and when you try to get your point across, and that person that pretends like they don't know what's going on, but they was the one that was telling you the situation, they were the main messenger telling you everything about what was going on, but they pretend like, well, I don't know what's going on, and the other girl did that to me too, and so that's why we bumped heads before last year with the other girl months ago, and the other girl got mad because when I called it out, and she got mad and she made it seem like I was going off on her, but right after I called it out for it, she came in my chat calling me all kind of names, which I never called her any, name that she called me, like the P word. Because even when I'm arguing with somebody, I don't curse them out. I might curse like one word or something, but that's not like if I say a cuss word, it's not trying to curse them out. It's just, I'm upset because they're not listening and they're pretending, because I don't like pretenders, you know what I'm saying? And I know that y'all guys don't like pretenders neither, people that like to pretend like they don't know what's going on, but they do, because they are your messenger. They tell you everything and everything like that, because how can you tell me something? How can you be a messenger, and then when we talk about it, when we discuss it, when I call it out, then you say, oh, well, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what you're talking about, like, really? I'm like, really? Like, you don't know what I'm talking about whenever you was telling me, what was going on, and, in which a lot of the stuff that person was telling me was true because I confirmed it for myself. Because when somebody tells me something, I do confirm it. And then once I confirm it to be true, then, then I know if, what if it's true or not. So yeah, something that person told me about what somebody else was saying about me badly and what someone else was doing to me badly, most of it was true, because I confirmed it myself and went to their channel and looked at their streams, and I heard them talking crap about me. And so yeah, most of the stuff that they told me that this person said was actually true, because I confirmed it myself. But the other part of it is they didn't really show me any evidence, video evidence, because when you go in front of a judge, they want to see video evidence. They want to see some type of receipt of your claim. And so that's why I'd be like, okay, can you give me any proof? You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta keep in mind, with the internet, the world of the internet, you have to document everything. Especially when you are in a predicament, or you in a situation in a custody situation, you gotta document everything. And that's what I do. I document everything. And even when I show it on video and confirm it, still people still be like, oh well that didn't happen like that, or that person didn't say that, even though it's right in front of you, your face, what's going on. One thing I hate is dictators and pretenders and backstabbers and hypocrites. People that don't want you to stab them in the back, but it's okay for them to stab you in the back first. But when you do it to them, oh hell, you're like, oh well, you're wrong. But whenever they do it to you, they make it seem like it's all gravy, it's okay. And then when the person that they were saying all this stuff badly about me, that person was in the chat three days ago, and they could have confronted that person and said, yeah, you did say it like that. Instead of trying to suck up to that person and ask for forgiveness, when knowing well they the one was telling me everything this person was saying and doing. And keep in mind, most of the stuff I confirmed already, so most of the stuff was true. But the other stuff, they didn't have no proof of. Because it's easy to screen record it on every phone. This phone is old, so I can screen record something, anything, you know what I'm saying, for evidence. So it's easy to screen record it or even discuss it on a video and say, hey, look, yeah, and because if you discuss it and more people discuss it, then maybe, like people say, oh, well, we see more people discussing it, and so, and people will do the research and everything. So yeah. But yeah, people don't understand, that if you tell me something, if you are my friend, and you never really lied to me about anything, and you tell me something that someone's doing something to me, of course I'm gonna believe it because you ain't never, lied like that, to me. So that's why I'm going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? And also, I also going to confirm it. What if it's true or not? And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Can't remember everything that someone said, but I always keep screenshots of it and everything like that. So that way people can look at them and people can say, okay, yeah, this is what that person said. So that way that person won't say they didn't say it. Or they won't deny it. Even if they do try to deny it, it's evidence out there that they did actually say it. Because I don't do anything if it's not a reason. If it's not a good reason, I don't do it. I do everything, and this girl knows it. I do everything for a reason. She knows the reason why I reacted the way I reacted towards her. Because how she was saying things, you know what I'm saying? If you talk like that to somebody on the streets, they're not going to be very lightly about it like me. They're going to be like, okay, you told me this, so now you're trying to say that this person didn't do it or say it, or now you're trying to back down from it. You know what I'm saying? They will tell you straight up. They will check you on it. And that's how people do in real life, you know what I'm saying? But people on the internet, they can pretend, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be a part of this drama. Well, you are the main person of the drama. You are one of the main people of the drama. So what you talking about? You don't want to be a part of this drama. When you the one was the messenger telling me everything. Just like if I told a friend, hey man, or hey woman, this other girl was calling you names, and then when that friend addressed it, and then when I'm around, I act like, oh well, I don't know what's going on, and so that's what I don't like when people pretend, cause that is pretending. Because you know what's going on, but you say, I don't know what's going on. You know? People just need to stop pretending. If somebody is doing something wrong and you have an opportunity to check them on it, you need to check on them. Don't say, oh, forgive me. No, don't be asking for forgiveness if you was the one that was telling me what this other person was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I believed you, because I trusted you, because you never lied to me about anything else. So that's why I believe what you said. You know what I mean? Especially when you are in a relationship with somebody that's been completely honest to you, been blunt to you, and then they tell you something, and then when it's time for them to elaborate it, and time for them to tell that other person, hey, look, yeah, you did say it because I saw you. They don't want to do that. They want to pretend like, oh, well, can you forgive me? Can forgive you for what? You the one started the whole thing and said that person was saying things. Even if I did look at the video, that's still not going to matter, because I didn't look at a whole lot of videos of what this other person was saying and doing, but that's still not going to matter. So you have to have my back and elaborate it right on the live chat and be like, hey, look, yes, you did say it, and this is what you said too about that person. And then, instead of saying, oh, well, I don't know, and that's what pisses me off when people pretend something that they started, that they the one, because like before all of this stuff started last year, whenever I used to go live, this person used to tell me everything this other person said. And, of course, some of it I confirmed it and some of it confirmed to be true, but that don't matter to other people. People ain't going to look at it like that. So you got to, when you see that person in my chat, you got to say, hey, look, check that person. Like, hey, look, you said you knows the truth, but now she didn't do that. She just wanted to ask for forgiveness. And, you can't ask for forgiveness once you then once you then started something up, and you said that somebody was talking badly about somebody else, even if they did watch what that person was doing, it doesn't matter to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They want video evidence. That's why I say, you should have made a video about it, because they make a video about it whenever they're accusing me of stuff. So why can't you make a video about it? And, are you scared? Did that person really say what they said, or did you misunderstood them or misinterpreted their words? Or what? Because apparently you could not defend it when that person was in the chat. You could not say, yeah, this person actually really did it, and you could not confront that person. But you said, that person had me blocked. I bet you that person doesn't have you blocked. I bet you that person sees all of your messages and stuff, because one person was reading your messages. So there's no way they have you blocked. And I don't think they have you blocked, because unless you have them blocked. So... Oh man. Oh man. Good morning, everybody. That's why I was watching some stories online about Plenty of Fish, POF stands for Plenty of Fish, and these women, they were talking about how they met these guys and stuff on the internet, and how at first these guys seemed pretty nice and everything, and then next thing you know, whenever they meet them, they're a whole different person. and they showed her true colors. So, you know, I can't really trust nobody on the internet anymore than what I used to. Because I don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth. You know, because that person that's accusing that other person of something, they won't elaborate it, you know, and they won't say in the chat, yes, you know, I told him that you were talking crap about him, and yes, you was, because I saw you myself. You know, they don't say nothing. They say, oh well, you stabbed me in the back. You did that. How can I stab you in the back whenever I'm sitting on my streams, minding my own business, chilling, and then you tell me all this stuff that this person is doing and saying, this person making fun of me, this person is laughing at me, this person is talking about this person is talking about that. You know, you tell me that they're doing all of that, but when that person comes in the chat, you don't say nothing. You try to pretend like, oh, well, no, I'm cool with that person. I'm okay with that person. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just not cool at all. You can't do that when you accuse somebody of something and you see them. You see them in the chat and you accuse them of something. What if it's true or not true? You confront them. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be true or it might not be true. I don't know. But according to you, it was true because you told me what this person was saying and doing on their stream. So you can't blame it on me. Because I wanted to call you out for something, and then you try to put all the blame on me. Like I the one told you to tell me. I the one told you to tell me everything this person was saying, which I did tell you. You know, to report it. If you see something, report it and say something about it. But I didn't tell you like, oh well, you know, tell me everything. Because really, in reality, I didn't really care. But since you were telling me, that's why I started talking about it. Say in the chat that she did, she said it, or you couldn't say what she said to me that was bad, you know what I'm saying? So, but she's saying that she did not say anything, and her people are saying that she did not say anything to me. So I don't know. So I'm saying, so don't put the blame on me just because I called it out on her panel. Just because I told her that I was going based on what you were saying. You know, because I was, you know what I'm saying? And whenever y'all guys tell me things, I go based on what y'all